Hello, everyone. We're here. We're watching Oddballs. You're watching us watch it. And then somebody's behind you watching you watch that.
Yeah, unbeknownst to you. You didn't even know. We're warning you. There's a stalker behind you.
So don't turn around. It ruins the whole thing.
Welcome.
Yeah. So now that surprise has been ruined, let's ruin another surprise for you. You're going to be seeing the movie Oddballs, and it's going to be a comedy. And if you want to have this experience live, you can pay us $5,000 and we will go to your place and talk over a movie of your choice.
Yeah, we'll watch any movie you want, just right in front of you. You, of course, will be expected not to say anything because that will wreck it. You know,
that's right.
It's us you're paying to hear. So
exactly,
but we'll show up. We'll be there.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, if you want to like the video, you can like the video. If you want to subscribe to the channel, you can subscribe to the channel. Just keep supporting independent comedy.
Yeah. Or else.
Or else.
We'll come to your house, whether you pay us or not. We'll show you.
So we're watching Oddballs today. Has anybody seen this one?
I have not. I don't think my guest has either. Either one of us.
Oh, you have a guest today. Okay, good.
Did I not mention that?
No, you didn't.
Well, I didn't want to be rude, you know. I'm bringing people onto this show, big time Hollywood stars, as you know. I didn't want to be rude showing you guys up with guest after guest after guest, but why don't you come on and say hello today? I got a big guest for you guys today. Huge. You might know him. He's kind of famous. He's from, well, just come on in. You show him who you are. It's Mr. Hugh Jackman, everyone.
Oh, wow.
Hugh Jackman.
There he is. Give him a flex there, Hugh.
Yeah.
Still wearing his Wolverine costume there, I see.
Yeah,
he's actually, Dan, if I could just interject, he's actually wearing the costume of a character called Fang, I believe, who is a member of the Shi'ar Imperial Guard, an alien race from within the Shi'ar galaxy, who died during one of their missions. He was a feral alien of some sort, and Logan briefly put on his outfit.
He wears it well.
Just you know, case in point. Just to let you guys know, so you didn't look stupid, Dan. So you don't look foolish in front of all these people watching.
Well, I was just trying to bring it down to everybody else's level. I mean, obviously, I knew that incredibly obscure information, but I didn't know if our viewers would. So
why would you not? I mean, I know all of our viewers probably already know that and think that I'm really cool for bringing it up. So you're welcome.
Well, I happen to have a guest too, but he's a little camera shy, so I'm just gonna have to reach over here and get him. Okay, I'll pull him on.
All right. Okay. While you're doing that, I'm gonna just see if my guest is here.
Come on,
I love that this show attracts just top level talent.
Yeah.
Come on, pal. Come on. No, come on in. I know we wanted your brother, but you're gonna have to do for today. We have. Who's this? Oh, it's Mr. Luigi Mario. Yahoo! He's here today.
Wow, the most popular Mario brother in my book.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I also have a guest. She's just visiting. She asked if she could watch the movie because she, being an actress in films, really likes watching movies. So she's looking forward to watching this with us. Elsa Lancaster, everybody. Here she is, Elsa Lancaster.
Wow.
Bride of Frankenstein, and she had a brief role in Mary Poppins as well. She's gonna sit over here.
That's incredible, Justin. If somebody would have asked me if she was still alive, I would say no way, not a chance.
I know it's shocking, and how good she looks too. Like I don't know why she's wearing a Bride of Frankenstein costume, but she still looks fantastic. I just want to say that Elsa Lancaster.
Fantastic, Elsa Lancaster. Yeah. Luigi, Mario, and Hugh Jackman gracing our presence tonight. It's amazing.
Big guests, big names. Names just going to keep getting bigger.
That's right. Because we're going to be feeding them, and they're going to be gaining weight.
Yeah.
So, shall we go and try to endure this movie?
Yeah.
Or?
Let's do it.
Let's go to the drive-thru and see what this is about.
Yeah, let's go see what we can watch here.
Yeah.
Right, excuse us a second while we hop in our cars.
Brum, 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 brum. Hey, we made it safe and sound.
Oh, thank God. Oddballs.
Oddballs. This is Lance Armstrong story?
No.
There you
That'd be
go.
Oddball, actually, I believe, but
Oh, Lance Armstrong and Tom Green, they team up.
Don't reference.
they implied that he
Yeah,
turned
that's
into
how
real life there.
It's like sex starts.
Is that loud enough for you guys?
Yeah.
It's loud enough for me. No, come on. And what's that in reference to? Is that Indiana Jones guy going to be in the movie later? Because he was just a cartoon.
And it became
I'm now
real.
following these kids on the bus.
Yeah, he got wiped away with the windshield wipers, Justin. We don't need to worry about him anymore.
What's the matter?
He's good. That's fine.
Kind of old to be starting now, aren't you? I figured it was about time. I did something on my own. What's camp like? It's a real experience. It's kind of like war, but with lunch breaks. I'm a vet. Edward Ogilvy's my name. My friends call me Odd. I'm Chris Watkins.
That's how kids talk all the time. Look at the kids on the bus. That's how they talk.
I noticed it said Mike McDonald in the credits there. Is that the famous stand-up Mike McDonald?
It is the famous Canadian stand-up Mike McDonald.
Really?
Wow.
Huh.
That'll be a fun treat.
King of Canadian comedy.
Slaw. Friend Slaw Jones. Slap me soft, bro. You saw a rerun of the big
Did the high five just make like a boinging sound there?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't introduce. There's a kid in the back, Gerald McBoing Boing. They haven't introduced him yet.
He had a pocket cat too.
hmm
Driving through a quarry? Why are they?
Hey, look, an illegal alien.
What?
That was bizarre.
It's bound to be weird. How come? New owner. Know anything about him? Not much. He got the camp in a card game in Atlantic City. He won the camp in a card game? No way. He lost the game. The old owner got his mobile home and stuck him with bottom end. What's this new guy's name, anyhow? Bassett. Yeah, that's it. Hardy Bassett.
Hardy Bassett.
Artie Bass.
The owner of Camp
Was
Bottom
real.
Out.
Real hound, that guy.
Go back to character, and we're gonna have lots of fun with this guy. I can tell
He
already.
almost shot himself in the face right there.
Bassett?
That's Basset. Go and notify the airport of that disaster.
I hope if I ever get shot from somebody on the ground and I fall to the ground myself, it makes a boing sound like that too.
So this is a world where an archaeologist is searching for something.
I was just practicing a little.
What? There's an alien and a witch now.
Wolverines. Or
Was a witch.
Giant squid.
You trying to tell me, Layla Nardine, your trusted assistant, that you are afraid of teeny-weeny Pop-Tart kids?
Afraid? Not I. I'll kneecap them before they can get near me.
That's a little extreme, don't you think, sir? These are boys between the ages of 7 and 14.
The script didn't call for him to be drunk. He just showed up to film that day.
Which one, McDonald or the old guy? Mike McDonald doesn't seem too sober either.
14 with a glandular condition.
Camp Bottom Out.
Yeah.
Famous for people that show their bums.
If you compare this movie to Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest Goes to Camp is probably by far the superior film.
All right, line up and listen up. My name is Layla Nardine, and on behalf of the new warden, head counselor Hardy Bassett, and the entire staff, we'd like to welcome all the new inmates, campers, to Camp Bottom Up. The institution.
Is he sure he's not at a prison?
Sure sounds prison-y.
They really wanted to drive that home, which is why they made the joke twice.
The sound
Oh,
effects are all very strange.
Okay.
My guy driving the bus is blind. Oh, that's a great joke.
So this really is just an anything goes kind of thing, right? It's just we don't worry about anything making sense.
Canadian hot shots here.
Okay, thrill seekers. You got your bunks, got your exotic designer camp bottom out t-shirts. Sorry the alligator couldn't make it.
I love this movie already.
Now on during assemblies, I want you all to line up according to size. Get it? Got it? Good. Hi there, little person.
Was that a vampire in the suit? What's going on with this movie?
Oh,
Anything and everything.
You're back, aren't you? You, gonna tell Uncle Hardy what it is? You want Uncle Hardy to guess what it is?
I would be alone with Uncle Hardy for any length of time if I were you.
What Uncle Hardy wants Uncle Hardy wants to see it. Uncle Hardy gets very nervous when little persons hide things from him. Okay, give it to me.
No,
Give it to me.
no.
Let me have it.
This is maybe the best negotiation I've ever seen.
That was the same sound effect that plays when you defeat the Dark Wizard Angeheim in Link to the Past there, you know?
Why not? I don't know. Girls do funny things to me. Like? They make me break out in a rash. Hey, Chris, you ever do it? No. Well, almost once. Did you get a bra? No. Did you get a hand up her blouse? Couple of feel? Not exactly. Jeez. You gotta learn to be more aggressive, Chris. This has got to be our summer.
No, you don't. No,
We've all got to do it.
no. We collectively decided, I think, that that's not a good thing.
But there are no.
And he grew up to become Harvey Weinstein.
Oddballs, the Harvey Weinstein story. You see, sometimes women don't know what they want, so you gotta tell them
There it is.
whether they agree or not.
Feast your eyes on those, pal. Behold, Camp Bountiful, our next door neighbor, filled with girls. Girls.
Gee, many of them older women. 16, 17, and 18 years old.
And we're gonna do it with some of them.
Oh, God,
Be able to cop a feel or two.
I really hope not.
So that's our goal this summer. Agreed? Sure. Let's swear on it. Do it or die. Do it.
Do it or die.
A death pact.
So these children kill themselves at the end of the movie, I take it, because
I mean, I can't see any one of them having sex on their own merits. I mean, maybe if they
yeah, I can't see it happening.
complete overhaul of personality, perhaps. But
Just the darkest movie of all time.
Yes, Chadwick. I was just admiring the view. The majestic pines, the rolling hills.
Is this the evil rich guy?
One
Must
be.
all of this will be one big parking lot. Sort of chokes you up, doesn't it? Yes, son. My stockholders have given me a mandate. They said, J. Frothingham Skinner, go out and buy that land and plow it under. That's just what they expect me to do by summer's end, my boy. And if I don't accomplish it by this time, you know what'll happen to me.
You'll feel ashamed and embarrassed.
I'll be replaced as president, idiot! You'll have to go to work.
What's work?
Oh no.
But what's work?
So you and I will have to spend all summer trying extra hard to create
Wealthy and lived a life of pleasure, which makes him an asshole.
But Dadums, you don't own that land.
minor details.
Dadums. I've never heard that one before.
Adams.
That's something rich people say, Jordan.
From Camp Bottomboat with
Oh, hence why I've never heard it.
Brick kid again.
He's gonna shoot this child.
Brings an MP40 out to shoot the kid.
Okay, you pint-sized provocateur.
That's how a lot of the German army was defeated as well. They would come charging at the Allies and they'd step on banana peels and fall right down.
quite atrocious.
Oh, he shot Mary Poppins.
What in the world is going on with this movie?
Mary Poppins, a movie that featured my guest Elsa Lancaster. Isn't
That's
that right?
right.
Elsa?
Wow. Okay, now I know why you brought her on
Mary
here.
Poppins.
Now I understand why you brought her on as a guest, Justin. I thought it was just like
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
scrambling around desperately searching for any guest you could possibly find. But here we have this beautiful connection back.
Hi, Granddad.
Okay, the gag was funny when he hits the camera. That was a cute gag.
I want to help you make a go of this camp, Granddad. You know you're not very well organized.
Oh, nonsense. You know I am organized. And incidentally, this is your last vacation before going to college. You're supposed to be enjoying yourself.
But, Granddad, I want to help.
And this camp is no place for a young lady. There's a question of gonads, you know.
Oh, come on, Granddad. These kids are too young for that.
You can't tell. There could be a midget lurking in the ranks.
I could be social director.
But we have a social director.
Could be, sure.
Billy Wanky, he's a
Midgets tend to be children sometimes and sneak into camps.
Oh, Granddad.
Now, not another word.
Well, I guess I see your point, Granddad.
Jesus.
Oh, he's impaled his hand. I thought this was like a Freddy Krueger type thing.
Miss Brendel, how did it...
You know, who? Okay, it's their secretary or something. Okay.
This is the rich guy again, yeah.
Yeah, she was spying on them for some reason, but we don't know what.
Oh, bad news, sir. I took the check as you instructed, but the camp has a new owner.
It's a creepy cherub.
The one thing we
It really is.
maintain is our composure. We must deal with this new wrinkle like mature,
Okay?
experienced...
She was going to take a check over to buy the land, but now the camp has a new owner, and she didn't offer the check to him. She just came right back.
Well,
He
he
was trying
wouldn't
to
want
shoot
money, Justin, obviously.
No, he seems to be the kind that's very above money. He's doing it for the love of the children, apparently.
Love of the camp.
Are you okay, Adams? Absolutely.
Wow, did you see the incredible strength with which that man just stood up?
That's core strength right there. He works on his core. All right, McDonald.
Okay, now here's the moment you've all been waiting for. Roll call. And here's a chance to meet the new owner of Camp Bottomout, a man who needs no introduction.
Does every
why Michael
single
Dell-
movement need to have a sound effect, though?
Mike McDonald's not known as a physical comedian, right? He's a verbal comedian.
I get to meet all of you. When I call your name, step forward. Okay? Egbert Ogilvy. Oh, well, I see that this is your 7th summer. Egbert, you like it here?
I like it anywhere I can get it.
I mean,
Camping?
the camp.
Not much. It pretty much sucks.
Get back in line, Egbert.
It is cheap, though.
I'll remember you, young Ogilvy. Christopher Watkins.
Christopher Watkin.
Oh, Chris Watkins?
Yeah, that makes
By the
sense.
way-
He's reading them in that order. Ogilvy, then Watkins is next, and now the rest of the kids are all going to be named Xavier. Or something like,
He's off, son. Spiz Jessam.
Spaz. Oh, okay.
That's an interesting haircut you have there, young Jessam. Reminds me of a Hoover I once had.
It reminds me of a whore I once had.
It's only a normal thing to say to a kid.
yeah, oh yeah.
Just start strangling him.
I was just measuring him for his camp tie, dear. You wouldn't mind checking the rest of the lads, would you, please? I've suddenly become very, very tired. I might want to take a nap. Die in my sleep if I'm lucky.
Francis Jones?
That's Francois, mon petit maman.
How many times have I told you not to phone home without first leaving a quarter there? Now you just scoot. Go in. Scoot.
Yeah, because that alien's probably calling Pluto or something, and the long distance charges would be real high.
Well, only a quarter, it sounds like. All he's asking was a quarter for the call.
From the looks of it,
At least.
it wouldn't be a local call either.
He writes smart. He wrote women on it though. That was very smart.
that kid's thinking.
Nice job, Spaz. Spaz Jessam.
Bullseye.
This is the spaghetti test concept of filmmaking, where you're just throwing everything at the wall, seeing what sticks, and if it doesn't work, you just keep it in anyway.
Let's keep going. Move. Next scene.
Keep
Next
going.
scene.
Move. Next gag.
Hello?
What are you doing in the office? Why aren't you out with those children?
Oh, hello, Estelle, dear. I was just thinking of you. Bullseye.
I don't know why I ever married you, a widower with a grown granddaughter. I gave up a lucrative career as a waitress at the Dewdrop Inn just to stay at home with you, but you're never there.
Yes, dear.
This guy could have a lucrative career at darts.
Yes, dear.
Oh yeah. What he's doing?
Yes, dear.
You gamble,
Yes, dear.
you lose our mobile home.
Yes, dear.
So listen up, just you listen up.
He's painting her headstone.
Bessie.
Oh, you want a divorce, and I want one too, but I will not divorce a pauper. I want alimony, and this is your last chance to raise it.
Yes, dear.
If you don't raise enough cash to keep me in alimony for the rest of my life,
What do you mean raise the money? I can't raise anything.
you'd better not lose this land like you lost our home, Hardy, or I'll make your life a living hell.
No, dear, I promise. I won't part with this land. No one will pry this property from my grasp.
Uh-huh.
Our little sales tip for the rich guy here. You have to knock on the door.
My name's Billy Wanky, and I'm a pro. I know how to handle you guys.
Is he kidding?
Now, what we're going to do is a little something, because I know you're all a little stiff from your ride up here. We're going to do a little exercising before din-din, okay?
What is this, booty camp?
What I like about it, even though this movie was made a while ago, it's the sensitive cultural depictions that we're getting here. You know.
Better.
Okay,
With the leather guy snorting a bunch of cocaine right there, yeah.
No, that was. I think it was. It's called a popper. It's like I don't know what it is, but it's like a little. It's like a quick drug thing. That's like it's like.
Is this supposed to...
I don't know if it's like ecstasy or something, but it's
That's
it kept you up.
convenient.
Yeah,
That's
They were
convenient.
called
Just have
poppers.
it just ready to go.
they were very big. I guess they were very big in the gay crowd, like the gay club scene.
Whoa,
I don't know what they were.
whoa, Justin, there's nothing implying this fella here is gay, is there? I haven't seen anything yet.
It's like a man's man to me.
Well, yeah, he's wearing leather. I mean, that's the manly thing, you know. It's very subtle, but if you read the clues, you can
Subtext.
pick it up. Yeah, the subtext, subtle gay coding. You'll figure it out.
Is this still aerobics? I don't know. I think it's now yoga.
Wanky, men have been fired for less. What?
Oh, he's dead.
Well, you can hardly justify firing him if he's dead.
Okay.
He should put a $100 bill on that man.
Meet everybody. Playtime is over. Will somebody call me an ambulance?
Okay, you can't do that. You cannot do that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Miss Rinmar, send in my son.
Hi, Devin.
Chadwick. Come, sit down.
These sound
Oh, the
effects
door
are
hinges.
too much, man. They're just too much.
Mine when she was teaching you to be stylish.
But it doesn't eat much, Dad. Can I keep him? Can I?
Yes, Chadwick, yes. Now, Chadwick, about that camp across the lake. You know I want it.
Yes, Dad.
You know I'll get that land.
Yes, Dad.
We're having a bit more difficulty convincing the owner to sell than originally planned.
What do you mean? You haven't even spoke to the owner at all. You just went there and then left.
You have not said a single word to him.
She's young. She's pretty. She's single. You follow me?
Sure, Dad. Where to?
I want you to charm that girl.
His son's an idiot.
Marry her. I have until summer's end to get my hands on that property. Now, if my only
These guys look like almost the same age.
Yeah, they do, really.
to make my task a lot easier, I want you to seduce that girl. Got it? Any questions?
No, he does not have it. He does not, he is not.
But what does seduce mean?
So what'd you do in the summer when you didn't go to camp? I don't know. I never had much fun as a kid. And now, with my folks splitting up, I'll have to be the man of the family when I get home, I guess. Oh, you're not that bad off.
Background gladiator fight.
Girls, right?
Is there a crashed airplane in the background there, too?
I think so, yeah, and I think there are cavemen back there too.
Go to it, Romeo. Let me help you, Miss Bassett. It's Jennifer. I know, I'm awfully glad that you'll be staying with me, us, this summer, Jennifer.
Well, I'm glad too. Chris, isn't it? Be careful with those bags. They're heavy.
What's in there, anyhow?
Melons?
Huh?
Something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. I like your melons. Any melons. I like to eat fruit. Food, stuff you eat. Do you have a boyfriend?
No, not anymore.
But you did.
Uh-huh, we broke up though.
Well, you know what they say. Some guys have it. And some...
Ow! Are you all right?
Fine, don't worry about me. I mean, don't drop your melons. I mean, what's melons? I mean, gotta go, bye!
Lalo Nardine at your service, Miss Bessie.
Oh, Lalo, I wanted to ask your advice about something.
Good move. Anything for the cause, that's what I always say.
I wanted to rent some films for the boys, but I don't know what kind to get.
Why don't you get them a couple of stag films?
Stag films. Well, that shouldn't be too hard. I'll get one for tonight.
I like Mike McDonald's very subtle to the side.
Sir.
To let us know that that was a joke.
That guy just kicked in the door and shot at them with a machine gun to say it's dinner time.
What? This?
I don't know, but mine still has feathers.
Mine's furry.
Yeah.
I think it likes you.
Okay, now that I got your attention. Oh, let's all bow our heads and pray for a speedy recovery. But seriously, I'd like to introduce you to our camp reverend.
Seems really relaxed for a man with a skeleton right behind him.
That skeleton could attack at any moment.
Do your bit about when you got drunk and your dad had to pick you up at the police station. That bit's hilarious.
Anyhow, before we dig into the mystery mouth-watering substance, I have a few announcements I'd like to make. Now, 7:30 tonight, Nurse Bridget will administer antidotes to tonight's meal. And then, later at 8 o'clock, we're going to have a stag film. All right? But first, before we chow down, let's have a big hand for our new kitchen general, Mr. Guy.
Hey, kids. What time is it?
6 o'clock.
Mine says 6:05.
Do you want Eastern or Pacific Standard Time?
No, kids. It's time for Mr. Guy's dinner party.
How in the world were they supposed to know to answer it's time for Mr. Guy's dinner party? You want to tell me that, Mr. Guy?
I think it was supposed to be a rhetorical question. I'm pretty sure.
He asked for a call out from the crowd. What time is it, everybody?
Those kids told him the correct time.
Grow up to be rough and tough. All together now. Feed me, feed me.
What do you mean all together now? You haven't given us the chorus. Just okay, Mr. Guy, you're really bad at this.
Well, I'm glad to see that some of you survived tonight's meal. As a capper to tonight's entertainment, A first for Camp Bottomout, and maybe last. We're gonna have an honest-to-goodness stag film.
This is what? It's gonna be a deer, obviously, right?
Yeah, I bet you misunderstood what a stag film is.
Well, I've been wondering about that because I never heard the phrase stag film before, so I don't even know what he's referencing.
It's an old way to say pornography, Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go to the stag party.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's language I understand.
There you go.
So, I mean, I'm willing to probably bet like $1 million that it's going to be a deer here. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, if we said porn film, there's not really how would she misinterpret that and show something else. So, but stag film, yeah, that's just, it's a deer of some sort. I bet.
Easy to mess that up.
All right, let's see it. And that watch is actually hardcore pornography. She did not understand. I think the boys would be very
it was a
interested.
deer! I can't
There you
believe it!
Stag of the North.
Here we come. Les mademoiselles. When we get to the middle of the lake, we have to lie face down. What for? So if anyone spots the canoe, they'll think it's empty. Then how do we get to the other side? I've calculated the tides and we should drift right over. Okay?
You've calculated the tides.
I feel like
It's a lake.
Yeah, there are no tides on a lake.
Yeah, okay, Ogbert. Nice try.
All right, down. See, we're moving.
Hey, Og. Lakes don't have tides. Do they?
I'm actually shocked that they acknowledged that. They're just going over a waterfall.
There you go.
Okay, so I goofed about the tides. Nobody's perfect.
I don't know much about camps, but this doesn't seem to be much of one.
That's half the fun of it. Win, there are not so many rules.
What do you do to have fun?
Improvise. And you go to the nurse's office a lot.
Nobody has ever had fun with any remote form of improvisation whatsoever.
So good, guys. Nurses into chickens.
She's preparing her breasts for the
Better
children.
get my boobs ready for the children.
Now double over. Nurse Brigitte, Nurse Brigitte, we have an injury.
What's the problem, boys?
Well, we were practicing karate. And a stray kick hit our friend and, he killed right over. I hope we didn't herniate him.
Is that right? Are you sure you didn't kick him in the throat, too?
He's probably in a lot of pain.
Are you in a lot of pain, son? Poor thing. All right.
Chris.
All right, Chris. Come inside and we'll check you out. And you boys, wait there. Okay, Chris, off with your pants.
My band.
I know it must hurt, but we have to make sure it isn't serious. Funny, those two boys you were with kicked each other a lot last year practicing karate. Okay, cough. No, cough. Well, what do we have here?
Huh?
Pull them up, Chris. You seem to be in pretty good shape to me.
Yes, ma'am.
And tell your friends to watch their kicks.
Did we just see a scene where full-grown nurse in her late 20s, early 30s just witnessed the erection of a, I'm assuming, 13-year-old, 14-year-old? Put it as a joke and just had fun with it and just let him go. Is that what we just saw?
No, we saw a seriously injured person, child, get medical care by a nurse.
Have to operate.
Yeah, and she used his erection to confirm that he was okay after the serious kick he took.
In a medical way.
I like that there was a person wrapped up completely in bandages right by the door there, leading like a mummy.
With my fleas in the hills.
Let's flee to my lodge in the hills. Think before you speak. I know that's a tough one for you, but give it a try. Oh, I'm depending on you, son.
Well, you can count on me, Dad.
Oh, yes, I know I can, Chadwick.
Adams.
Pot of gold. Literally just went to the drugstore and picked that up. Is this supposed to be that thing, the living alligator?
Oh, I thought it was supposed to be like making fun of like the alligator shirts, you know?
Oh, like the Lacoste.
The
or
Lacoste,
whatnot.
yeah, but they had like the mega size logo. You know what I mean?
Well, he said, "Can I keep him? Can I keep him?" He's very friendly earlier, so I think
yeah,
we're a living animal.
Do to deserve this camp. I hate the sun, I hate the water, and I hate the outdoors, and boy, do I hate kids.
Seesaw?
he's kind of like drunkenly stumbling towards this kid.
Don't try to match wits with me, son. I fought in 2 wars and a Sunday white sail. I got cat-like reflexes.
I hope this bit continues throughout because I find their antics hilarious.
They're really playing off each other really well. The natural chemistry.
Yeah. They're like a duo. They're like a Abbott and Costello, an early Abbott Costello is what they're like.
Another nurse?
I was gonna say it looked a lot like the nurse, didn't it?
Mine too. C'est magnifique. They do this every day. They do? Yeah. I made a fortune on this machine last year. This kid really gets into her music. Not enough for moi. Maybe we could increase her involvement a little. How? Come with me.
Like charging money.
Bump and grind's greatest hits. Woo!
I call it mood music.
Great. And you're just gonna sneak right over there, put the tape in their PA system in time for their exercises, right? Okay.
Nope. We're gonna sneak in and do it.
Oh, only much easier if there's 3 of us crashing and bashing, bumbling around through the bushes than if there's just one of us.
Got a better idea? Would chartering a plane be out of the question?
Okay, Mean Machine, it's time for physical fitness. Now, is everybody fit?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. If nobody has any objections, let's turn these daily get-togethers into something more useful. Okay? Now, most of you guys' voices have changed. I mean, you don't talk like Minnie Mouse anymore, right?
Right.
Well, what do you boys think about most of the time?
I like that they have these so we know how to react. We know that was supposed to be funny.
Right? You know, women.
Really helpful guide.
What was the point of the camera angle all the way up his nose from the ground there?
Mike McDonald insisted upon it. That's his best side.
I'm the author of the best-selling book, How to Pick Up Chicks. And for the
With your arms.
$5, I'll be giving you a copy of this invaluable book and then turning our daily encounters into lessons of romance. By the end of the summer, you'll all be practicing Don Juans. But hey, just don't take my word for it. Here's a few quotes from a few of my satisfied customers.
And there's like, throw a couple of the ugly kids in there.
Guess they were too busy to talk. Anyhow.
Why was he recording people having sex?
Let us flee to my lodge in the hills. Come. Let us flee to my lodge in the hills. Come. Let us lodge with my fleas in the hills. Let us lodge with my fleas in the hills. Flee to my lodge in the hills.
How many times have I told you kids not to play football near my office? How many times have I told you kids not to play basketball near my office?
All right, third ball gonna look.
How many times have I told you kids not to throw grenades at kids?
Oh!
Oh my god, there's no chance of that happening.
That's not how it works.
We've got a real Chekhov's grenade here.
weather? Oh, I'd say it's raining cats and dogs.
That was done just so they could set up that joke. That's the only reason.
I take it
That whole thing.
doing well with the Bassett girl.
Oh boy.
This movie thinks it's Airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I need that land, Chadwick. I need it badly. I know you'll do your part, son. Now, if you're not out of my sight in 5 seconds, I'll have you thrown in irons.
No irons. Permanent breath.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Ew, what's this? Watching me eat?
Oh, looks like they're getting the same type of cuisine as the people in the Olympics there in China.
What's wrong with them? Well, it's like, was their cat? Oh.
This time we can't miss. Wind power.
Oh, because all the dead animals, so they're like, well, we may as well eat them up.
Hook them
Yeah.
up, yeah.
Not again.
Well, waste not, want not, I suppose.
So I take it back. It wasn't just for a one-off gag. It clearly was a very important, piece of plot.
Hey, Og. Do lakes have sharks? Au revoir, my friends. Don't sweat. I can handle this. I saw the film in 3D.
What's this, son?
Shark fin soup, sir.
Shark?
What?
What are you doing, son?
10 years to life.
Thank you. Thank you. Now I know I was supposed to laugh at that because it was a joke.
What in the world is going on here?
I want my money back.
Why?
I have a complaint.
What is it?
Do you know who snuck into my bunk at 2 o'clock this morning?
No, who?
Nobody.
No one. That's my complaint. I'm young. I want hot cha-cha.
See, they did that scene, and the kid just came in and complained that he wasn't getting laid. And I said, what would be good if we got Groucho goggles and just do it like Groucho Marx.
Eyeballs.
It did
That's
make it
really
funnier.
what's going to sell that because
Yeah, it
people like
added.
Groucho Marx.
Yep.
Following scene is designed for art film fans only.
Come in.
It's a real meta moment here.
Mr. Bassett,
Yes.
I'm Helga Sneed from the Department of Delinquent Taxes.
Yes, Mrs. Sneed, I thought you'd be coming.
There is a little matter of back taxes.
But you don't seem to understand. I was not the owner of this camp when those taxes were due.
All I know is what's on your computer cards, Mr. Bassett. And since you are legally the owner of this property, you are legally responsible for its debts.
Well, isn't there some way I could get an extension? I'm sure by the end of the season, we will have turned a very tidy profit. You see, what I'm trying to do is upgrade the camp, improve the facilities, attract a better element.
Well, I'm afraid that decision isn't up to me, Mr. Bassett.
Well, who is it up to?
I beg your pardon?
No, it's not. It really isn't.
Who is it up to?
Well, of all the...
Whammo!
I didn't say anything.
I have never been so insulted in all my life.
What?
You tell him, sister.
Now see what you did with your artsy-fartsy stuff. I'm ruined.
Oh boy.
Ugh.
You know, I
You
could
know,
see
great.
like the concept of that meta joke working on paper, but in execution, it just was not there.
Handsome and rich.
No.
You're interested, right?
Wrong.
Do you know that you're quite attractive? Do you know that you are beautiful?
You know, it was a good movie, Top Secret. Remember Top Secret, where they go in the Swedish bookstore and Peter Cushing and they're all talking backwards, and it's translating on the bottom of the screen, and the translations are weird. That was good. That was a good funny translation scene.
Yeah, or like Get Smart had a few good ones, I think.
Yeah, Austin Powers, they managed to do it. And that.
Yes, Austin Powers shot on a turtle. That's a good one.
Disappointed in you, son? You're pathetic. This Bassett girl should be a pushover for you. Can't you be romantic? Can't you remember the way I used to act with your mother? Can't you behave like this with this young woman?
You want me to hit her?
No, woo her.
That's a pretty good joke.
Did you call us, Chief?
What?
I don't know.
Well, he said whoa, 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 and
Oh my
I guess
God, that's the connection?
I guess that's Navajo or something. I don't know.
Wow.
Gives you off your intent. Yeah, but how about his pickup lines? Do you go shopping here often? Is this your yogurt? Was that your dog I hit? Was that your $5 I got stripped off? It seems to me that if you really want to impress a girl, you have to say something sincere.
Pardon-moi, mademoiselle. Want to eat?
Give me a break.
That was sincere.
Hey, Chris, here's your chance to be sincere.
What is making that noise? What is supposed to have been making that noise there? Was it her putting the paddle in the water and it's going boing? Like,
That's how it works.
Thanks, Chris. A man doesn't usually ask a woman things like that anymore.
Men are supposed to be chivalrous.
Who says?
Sir Walter Scott. Didn't you ever read Ivanhoe?
Just the cliff notes.
Where do you want your melons?
They're not melons today. They're workout weights.
He's weak.
Weak and pathetic. Was you watching?
Yes.
How to be romantic?
Yeah, romance is running at each other in slow motion.
That's it.
I know we're watching commercial first.
I'm a macho man, macho. I'm a macho man.
Yeah, women like the powder. Yeah. Okay, he's got it this time. He's got all the pieces in play. Boing. What the hell is that?
Harold McQuain was born with a very unusual gift.
Oh, we're going to see like the Revenant here. The flowers went flaccid.
I am the Lord thy God. Thou shalt
Was she
not
watching?
have strange gods before me. I am the Lord thy God. Thou shalt not have strange gods before me.
Only one of these bushes is the true voice of the God of the Old Testament.
What the hell is happening?
Right now, we're going to show our studio audience exactly what are you doing. Wait, what are you doing with me? I'm a union guy, what?
What?
What's this?
Why did he burn the... What even happened there?
Well, it's supposed to be like the burning bushes.
No, I get that, but why? Like, why did the bushes burn in the context of what we're seeing here?
So tell me, just why do you hate kids, Bass baby?
Why did I hate kids? Let me tell you, son.
Hey, what's going on?
Well, it's either a nuclear war or a flash.
Please be a nuclear war.
It all started 50 years ago. I was a jockey then, with my whole life ahead of me. My career seemed assured when...
Paul told me he found another woman. I didn't know what to do. My first thought was suicide. So was my second.
Well, now, when you get a third, you might tell me what the heck you're doing here.
I'm telling the story of my life.
Not now, you're not. This is my flashback.
The room was cheap, dingy. I didn't like the looks of any of them. Not the dame, not the mug, not the pony.
Because this is a funny concept.
Wait a minute.
Flashback.
I'm forced to my flashback.
Your flashback? This is my flashback.
You're both in my living room.
It may be your living room, dollface, but this is my story. There's a step behind this door that'll prove it.
After leaving the desert, I headed east. Only time and a lot of bandages could make me forget Cleopatra.
I'm not sure I understand, sir.
Well, the moral of the story is, don't sniff airplane glue when you're young. It's bad for your memory. And incidentally, I've been having a terrible time with my memory. I can't remember one thing from 1 second to the next.
How long have you had that problem?
What problem?
Wah, wah.
This is it. Camp Bountiful. Let's go.
So the plan is to put the tape of sexy music in, and then they'll do their exercises to sexy music in the morning. And it'll make it more interesting for them to watch across the lake. Is that their plan?
I think so.
Yeah.
It might also
Okay,
be that they'll want to have sex when they hear the sexy music. That might also be part of the plan.
That's their ultimate plan, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've accomplished the cassette insertion. Now they're going to insert themselves.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, it's the only insertion they're going to accomplish in this entire
Hey,
movie.
ooh!
If you have to approach your sex prospect by creeping in the bushes outside of their house, you're probably not doing the right things.
No, you're probably not going to succeed much.
Fair? They can't go to sleep yet.
Well, I disagree. All the ladies that I've waited outside of the bushes for, I've had 100% success rate, so...
This lamp's turning on all by itself. It's so weird.
No further investigation is required.
I've been touched.
Oh, and he grabbed the nipple instead of grabbing the lamp. A classic mistake.
They're similar shapes, so I can see his confusion there.
The window was open. It was probably cold. Sexy music tape that he had? It's not like soul music or something, or like sexy R&B. It's like
It's just stripper music.
stripper music and stereotypical stripper music. They're just going with it. Well, I guess this is
It
where we're doing
worked.
aerobics today. Music is irresistible. You got to move like that if you hear it. You can't do anything about it.
You're up, Granddad.
Oh, you're a good girl.
Well, I thought that scene would go on forever. I was mesmerized.
Their plan worked. Their plan completely worked.
Already I'm 3 years in debt. I don't think I'll ever be able to pay him off. I can't even hire the extra staff I need.
Well, Granddad, have I got a big surprise for you.
What's that?
I found a new martial arts instructor. He's really good. He used to work with Bruce Lee, and he'll stay the whole summer for free because he likes children.
Who is this marvel?
His name's Woe Luck. There he is.
Whoa! Oh, whoa!
This is going to be, again, culturally sensitive and completely reasonable, I bet.
Oh man, when I get introduced, I should do a drop kick. That's how people should have their first impression of me too. Hey, Dad! And then I come and I like drop kick through the door. That's what I should be doing too.
Ahoy, Granddaddy. We'll teach short white people to break many bone and recapture farmland from Emperor.
Well, what do you think?
I think I'll kill myself and avoid a last-minute rush.
Okay, men. You've just gotten through the advanced seminar. And in conclusion,
Good luck.
legal secretaries and elementary school teachers are to be avoided at all costs. Whereas stewardesses... stewardesses are a yes. Always. Got it? Got it. Good. Now let's review some of those great turn-on lines. After me. You look exactly like someone I once knew.
You look exactly like someone I once knew.
Hey, what's your sign?
I knew it. Hey, what's your sign? I knew it.
Aren't you glad Elton John is performing again?
Aren't you glad Elton John's performing again?
I don't even know anyone with herpes.
I don't know anyone with herpes.
If I give you $1, will you sit on my face?
If I give you $1, will you... No, wait a minute. Who said that?
Who said that?
No, stop repeating already.
No, stop repeating already.
The class is stupid.
The class is stupid.
You're bound to score like crazy. Any questions?
What's the speed of light?
Shouldn't you be in shuffleboard class or something? Now look, guys, you're my advanced team. You paid the extra $1. Now, just for you primo practitioners of the Lalo Nardine how to pick up chicks method, I have a special offer. Tell them about it, Johnny.
That's right, Lalo. A special offer. For an extra $2, you lucky students will be guided on a field trip. Yes, a field trip to a local singles bar where, in one evening, you will get a chance to practice all the moves you spoke of in your lessons.
Graveyard? Is there camp by a graveyard?
Yeah, there was a graveyard there. They just didn't mention it at all.
Nardine Magnum PI mustache. Now back to you, Lalo.
That's right, Johnny. So, what do you say, sports? Who's game?
Was that just in his head?
I got $2.
No, I think he said it.
Or is it like a recording or something, an announcer or something?
He's on the level. Pete's going to bed early. You coming, Chris?
Well, the only evidence of anyone's getting laid here is the kid with the punk rock haircut who changed the thing to women and went in there.
Hey, Trez smart, Francoise. You sure you want to do this, Chisholm?
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't pay too much attention in class, you know.
So what?
Okay, one quick question. See the girl of your dreams. You want her to notice you. So what do?
Spit on her.
Close enough, okay? Meet me here after dark, guys, and I'll have your phony IDs and mustaches.
It would be hard to not notice a person who spit on you, to be fair.
That's true. To be fair, she will notice that.
Well, here we are, guys. The meat rack.
What's that terrible noise?
Hey, that's bar music, and you better get into it. Everything okay with you, Francoise?
13-year-old kids to a bar now.
Oh, what are you doing? Spaz. Earth or Spaz. What are you doing, sniffing glue?
Was he saying Spiz? I thought his name was Spaz.
I thought it was Spaz, too.
Okay, I want you to go wait in the car, okay? I want you to go wait in the car. You got it? Wait in the car.
Or in the wait.
Somewhere there's some mother going. We should have adopted. Getting into something normal like alcohol. So, you ready to go in? Yeah, let's do it.
Was that kid suffering a overdose or something?
Yeah, it was.
Sure.
That's like grown man coming into the bar with two 14-year-old kids, and they're like, "Hey, this guy has confidence, and you know he's good with kids, so I'm gonna be all over him."
What's your sign?
So what's your sign?
What's your sign? I didn't say that. I said I was a Virginian.
See, the trick is to blend in. You know, act older, mature.
The other trick is to also, like, be of legal age. That's also the second part of the trick.
Well, they have fake mustaches on, so they're pulling it off.
Yeah, I could believe the kid on the one end is Wario.
Ah.
Oh, these drinks are delicious.
They sure are. Another one of these and I'll really feel mine.
Another one of these and anybody can feel mine.
Bartender, 2 more drinks for these.
Fair
He's
enough.
got
Fair
good
enough,
hearing,
Bobby.
that old
All
guy.
the girls are.
Fair enough, Bobby.
You can say anything you want and score. 'Cause they're so blitzed, they can't. So let's take our glasses and let's go mingle.
You can say anything you want. They're passed out anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now don't sweat it. Just do everything I do, and you'll be all right.
Just punches her, knocks her out, drags her back to a dark alley. Just do what I do. Just follow my lead.
Works
Guaranteed.
every time.
Guaranteed to get laid.
How you doing, babe? I'm a man. You're a woman. Why don't we go somewhere and do what comes naturally?
He knows the mechanics. He knows the basics.
I didn't know he can fly. He looks so peaceful. He's gonna be that way for a while. Think we should mingle until he comes to? But of course.
Here.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Are you busy tonight?
No, why?
Just checking by. Jennifer, I know there's a difference in our ages, but I really and truly love you. I'll just come up and tell her. I mean, what can she do? Maybe she'll laugh. Maybe she'll cry. I hope she doesn't throw up. Okay, it's decided. I'll walk right up to her and say, Jennifer, I love you. What are you going to do about it?
Oh, hi, Chris.
Hi.
Did you want something? I was just working out.
No. Honest, not me. Didn't mean to bother you. Just passing by.
Dodged a bullet there, Chris.
What's a nice mademoiselle doing in a place like this? No, I mean it. I feel that who has met moi someplace before. Votre side? Who has such a beautiful smile?
I bet she's going to speak fluent French. And he's going to be screwed.
Who is your hometown?
Paris. Parlez-vous français? Vous êtes un très joli homme.
Shit.
Yeah, whole plan out the window.
Something, you know, it just might be nice to take a girl out or something. And, you know, we can go for a burger or go to a restaurant or something. And I could take you
We can go get a burger. We can get some food.
I wouldn't try.
Maybe we could grab something to eat. You know, whatever you want.
Yeah, you know, whatever.
Get some chow.
I missed what you say.
Nothing,
She
man.
I
said
didn't hear what she said either.
something, probably something like, or we just have sex, and then his beer
Oi,
bottle
oi,
blew
oi,
up.
oi, 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 oing.
Hey, we can't leave without Lalo.
Two 14-year-old kids dragging a full-grown man out of the bar, everybody.
It's real, man. You see that chick? She couldn't keep her hands off me. Hey, did I tell you this place was hot or what?
King of Canadian comedy, everybody. Mike McDonald. So he doesn't do stand-up anymore, eh? I guess he has some. I forget what it is. It's some. I think it's some. I don't know if it's Alzheimer's, but some sort of thing where it's is it post bipolar disorder or something that affects him, and he can't bring himself to do stand-up anymore. He's had to retire.
Oh, the usual things.
So we're missing out on masterpieces like this when he could be churning these out weekly.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe this is what did it to him. This started the damage. Then he had a successful stand-up career, and then it's just this movie caught up with him, and it just ruined him. He saw it on TV or something.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean,
Well,
I'm gonna think I'm just like all the
I hate to break it to you, Justin, but I think Mike McDonald's going to have a real hard time telling jokes because he's beyond the pale of living.
Oh, did he die? Has he passed away? I didn't know he passed away. When was
Yeah,
that?
he died in 2018.
Our fact-checking team behind the scenes is on top of that. They're feeding Jordan these facts here.
I didn't know that. I knew he had to retire from comedy because I think it was like bipolar disorder or something, but severe, and he couldn't handle it. He couldn't do it anymore. Like he could go from like depression and because he had to have a fundraising campaign because he couldn't work.
Right.
Had to retire from comedy. Forgot what jokes were.
Yeah.
And it killed him.
We're supposed to have a
Yeah.
dance with those bottom-out
I
ruffians.
didn't realize he passed away.
Their camp and one at ours. Theirs is next week.
We'll use that dance.
You know,
Sorry.
most of the people in this are probably dead.
Sorry to denigrate his good name like that by showing this movie here when he has no way to defend himself.
He doesn't even like me.
No, well, drug her. Maybe she'll think you're somebody else.
He had some great specials on CBC, and those will live on forever.
What about caterers, Dad? Local or from the city?
Chadwick,
Yes, Dad.
I hate you.
I hate you too, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. A lot of parents take their kids for granted.
That wasn't even worth it.
I don't know, but I don't think I like him. V, I can see why. He's handsome and older than you. Get lost.
Oh, but it's the first big dance between camps. Can't you at least save me a few dances?
It's 4 days away.
Please.
Oh, all right. I'll see you there.
I got her now. Daddy will be so proud.
I wonder what he meant by that.
That's all over you, buddy. I can tell.
Let's find out.
'Cause you're probably just a type.
Hey,
Panic and stupid and
looks that way.
begging and desperate.
He's
Doing
rich,
love all
though. He's rich.
That's true. That's kind of a big drop in the plus column there, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of things that can be overlooked with the person's rich.
Is your same as mine? No, mine has different.
Oh, even the signs are comedians in this movie.
He's literally worshiping money right here.
The kitchen staff is demanding shorter hours.
Well, fine. We'll start by limiting the lunch hour to 20 minutes.
All right, I'll accept the for that. I mean, it was a dumb joke, but it was a joke.
Adams, I got her.
In broad daylight?
No, she's speaking to me. She promised to dance with me. I can drug her with these.
I'll convince the old man that my buying the property as a wedding present for the eloping couple's the proper thing to do. Then the next day, I'll have a press conference and announce the new acquisition.
I can drug her with these.
The Bill Cosby story.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bill Cosby wrote this movie.
It just says drugs on the side. Drug.
You're doing the right thing, kid.
What is he doing back there?
Preventing a rape.
He's doing the right thing, is what he's doing.
He's still gonna give her all those antacids, though.
Granddaddy, do me a favor and don't drink so much today. Please. You know there's a big dance tonight.
Okay, honey, I'll have one more. Maybe two or three.
You know you've been hitting it pretty heavily lately. I counted 18 empty whiskey bottles in your cabin.
Well, honey,
Oh.
they couldn't belong.
How many hookers has he killed, if you're keeping track?
I can't even count that high. Time for the dance, buddy.
Time for the dance. This will be the culmination of everything we've set up to this point.
Yeah. Everything that's been carefully set up in this movie, like a brilliant trajectory gag.
Yeah.
It's all gonna pay off there.
Now all those dominoes start to fall.
Boy, I have money. And oh boy, does my family have money.
Holy cow! I have more money than I know what to do with. I mean, I am loaded. No man could possibly.
Excuse me.
Believe how loaded I am. I mean, believe me, I have money.
Not now, you don't.
Okay, I think her boobs are probably close enough that you can see them without the binoculars.
It's fine.
You're not getting any new boob information with those binoculars. It's already right there, you know?
In fact, if anything, you're getting less because it's just focusing on one part. You can't see the whole cleavage.
Exactly. The object is quite literally closer than it appears. Oh man, you can tell he's put work into making that a thing, hey?
Yep.
An experienced roofier.
With Jennifer.
Chadwick Frothingham Skinner.
Sounds like a fancy law firm.
His father owns the camp across the lake.
Oh, so that's...
He's already got bears outside.
So, what'd you do before you came to Camp Bottomouth? Really? Oh, that's physically impossible. All that for $25. That's amazing.
Okay.
I want you to do me a big favor. Go someplace, any place, and find me a little dog. Just a little funny-looking dog, okay?
Okay.
What? No more explanation needed, sir. I'm on the case.
Yeah, I got it. I will find it. I will find it in this summer camp.
Why does he want the little dog?
Well, we'll find out.
We'll find out, yeah.
Is that a position or a description?
Mr. Bassett, I'm Annette, General Motors.
Not that I care, but where's your hubby, the rich
Very rich.
General Motors?
Got the dog.
Albert's just using that as an excuse. Yes, indeed, I too may be alone soon once Fido departs.
You're getting rid of your pet?
Oh, yes. I'll make the little children sneeze. The cat was making the little tykes ill on my account. I must leave.
You're clearly in pain, sir, and I'm going to go and have a conversation with somebody else.
Oh, yes, yes. Fido and I have been chatting together for years.
Why, I suppose anybody who bought that dog would become a cause célèbre.
Oh, yes, and famous, too.
How much are you asking?
His price
The dog is talking, and that's he's going to tell it.
will rival Hollywood stardom.
What would you say to something in the neighborhood of $1,000?
I would say that's a lovely neighborhood, and it looks like you've bought Fido. Well, goodbye, old chum.
Just for this antiquity, I'm never going to talk again.
Oh, he's a stubborn little cuss. Probably means that, too.
So he's just running confidence tricks now on people? He's just a con man now? He's a grifter?
And who was that woman?
I don't know.
What happened? Tape must
That's the first time we've seen her.
And don't follow anyone. I'll be back, Jennifer.
Okay.
Yes, Bugs and I have been chatting for years.
Well, you can say that again.
Just gonna sell a series of talking animals?
For what reason?
What? I almost got her, Dad. By the end of the night, she'll be so loaded she won't even know her own name.
Fine, you get the Bassett girl, and then I'll work on the father. I'll give him...
Oh, he actually turned on the intercom.
So the girl can't be much brighter either.
What's going on?
Tomorrow night, I'll own that camp.
No, keep it on, stupid. That's what's helping.
Well, no, you want to shut it off for the beating. You don't want the beating to be
desire to alter your topology.
Played for everyone.
It'll get you nowhere.
Oh, no? Well, watch it get your kid in an intensive care ward.
I accept full responsibility.
And you dirty...
I beg your pardon.
If you wanted this land so much, why didn't you approach me directly?
Well, I assumed you were a dedicated idealist and wouldn't sell.
Oh, no? How much?
200,000 cold cash.
500,000 hot cash.
300,000.
That's hot enough. Looks like you bought yourself a summer camp, Skinner. I'll get you the deed tomorrow.
So this whole thing could have been resolved by a single meeting between the two of them. One conversation would have just ended all of this.
$300,000.
Jennifer! Granddad, I'm so proud of you. You kicked them out. You're a hero.
I think it's great of you not giving in just because they're rich, Mr. Basset.
Oh no, I gave in immediately.
Please stay here. Uncle Hardy, thanks for saving the camp. We wouldn't have no place to go if you sold it.
Back home to your
lived there?
parents? Yeah, like back home to your parents, maybe?
If this swamp, this barren piece of dungland means enough to you to punch out someone that can sue the pants off you, it means as much to me. Just say the word, and that other camp's history. I sold the
Really awkward, everybody.
I sold the camp. The what? I took Skinner's check.
Granddad, how could you?
Oh,
Well, it was easy. I said yes.
Surprisingly easy, actually.
I've always made it very clear that I hate children and don't like it here.
I hate camps in summer and everything associated with camps.
Look here.
The alien had a bindle and a stick.
Yeah, he had that earlier.
I can buy dozens of bricks, a whole wheelbarrow full. Look, why don't you hit me right now? That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Look, come on. Come on.
It was really fun when I thought you were the camp counselor.
I deserve it. Give it the old college try. Come on, kid. Hit me right in the noggin, right here.
That kid's too young for college.
Go ahead. Go.
Come on, old man, do the right thing. You tear that check up.
Yeah.
He's already made a verbal agreement.
Even though the contract is still legally binding. Yeah, exactly. There's no way to get out of it now.
Those musicians, were they playing instruments? Is that the sad music that was over there?
And nobody's going to want to sit with him at lunchtime. Just go back to your office. You're the camp counselor, the owner.
Maybe I should hang a bell around my neck.
Why would he care?
This camp really didn't seem to mean that much to these kids before, but all of a sudden now it's the greatest thing. Mike McDonald's like, where else am I going to teach, 13-year-old boys how to have sex with full-grown women?
I admit it. I never thought I'd say this to anyone, but all of you have proven something to me. Money isn't everything. It comes close, but... Well, anyway, I think I've grown fond of you and this place.
No, you haven't.
Even though it doesn't have a casino.
You just feel guilty.
And I was wrong to try to exchange the warmth and caring we have for $300,000.
No, you weren't.
Anyway, I'll call...
300,000? What are you nuts? No, take it.
We'll make this camp work without his dough.
Might as well eat your breakfast.
Oh, good. Well, my golden years where I could just be living off this 300,000 will be much worse, but at least the kids clapped for me. So I guess that's something.
That's worth more, I think. Not in reality, but, you know, spiritually.
History will be made today, not to mention oodles of money.
You're an attempted rapist.
Hello? Oh, hello, Mr. Bassett. Bassett. No, he's already gone. What do you mean the deal's off? It can't be. Adam's just going to make the announcement. You have the check. You can't rip it up. You did rip it up? He ripped it up.
Oh, well, that must... Well, in that case, it means the deal's off. No, it doesn't. Wait, no, it doesn't, because we had an agreement and shook hands on it. And there is, I think there is some, like, legal precedence for, like, an oral contract, right?
Yeah, of course there is.
Do them for going back on it.
You can also have buyer's remorse. You've got that period of window, that window of time, you know?
Okay, fair enough. I've never sold a camp for $300,000 before.
Yeah, I don't think that works for a corporation or a can or like something like that. It's just like, oh, you know, I didn't really want this stereo that I bought. It's not like that, you know.
No, I suppose I'll get.
No. I saw it in Glengarry Glen Ross. They got a certain amount of time, according to Al Pacino.
Oh,
in
yeah,
that film.
Unless.
And they were dealing with.
I was in that play too, and I don't remember that bit. But mind you, I was. No, wait, I played the guy who wanted his money back, actually. So, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So, you know.
Yeah. I played the guy who Al Pacino got the stuff from and wanted his cash back.
Disappeared until after the deal.
Where is she going to disappear to? Here. I get it. We'll kidnap the granddaughter and release her unharmed only if Bassett agrees to the deal.
Well, attempted rape didn't work, so kidnapping is the next logical step.
How'd you ever think of something like that?
I watched Dallas.
TV sure is educational. Okay, I'll kidnap her.
Okay, I'll kidnap her. You know what? I like this guy's enthusiasm, though, I gotta say. He's like, I'll go drug her, that'll work.
Whether it's rape or kidnapping, he is just all in on whatever he's planning.
He was really good at that.
He put a pistol in her head and just, like, drug her right off. Amazing.
Yeah, he's much better at the kidnapping than he was at the...
That's a solid first kidnapping.
Yeah, like he was really bumbling with the whole drugging and whatnot, but that he pulled off in one fell swoop.
Yeah. Very nice.
I'll do my best, sir. Out.
Oh, the car. Oh, a classic. No, don't keep going with the William Tell overture.
No, they don't need that anymore. We just had the first little bit. That's all we needed of that.
Much better.
I hope you realize going through a stop sign is against the law.
Yeah, that's going to be an additional charge.
I wasn't aware that you could drive, young Watkins.
This is my first time, sir.
They go over a bump and then switch seats?
Yes, yes, that's what happened.
I see. What's a dirt bike for? Mad cop.
Perhaps this would be a pretty good time to discuss a few of the basics of driver education. Tell me something that could be of importance. You do know the difference between the brake pedal and the gas, don't you?
This is the brake.
You wouldn't consider discussing this a bit before writing that ticket, would you?
And this is the gas.
And now they've killed the police officer.
Yeah, we got the drunk old man having the little child drive the car.
Oh, officer, I'm clearly impaired, so of course I have the child drive.
No, I was driving until we hit this bump in the road and we switched spots somehow. I don't really know. Might have blacked out for a while there.
He's gonna call it Skinnerville. I guess Pedophile Land was too good of a name.
Heading back towards town.
What's that?
It's like a city, only smaller.
That is
They're
not.
heading back to town. What's that? It's like a city only
You
small.
can't do that, movie. You can't just do that.
And now for the announcement we've all been waiting for. As you are aware, we have been attempting to acquire a certain piece of property located on the banks of the scenic Rank Lake.
Don't. I just kidnapped her. Everything's gonna go fine. I'm just taking her here to the press conference.
Oh no, the cake!
Oh my. Oh.
So now with the kidnapping, they can probably get out of the deal pretty easily. I'm thinking.
What are you doing here? I was just about to announce our deal.
Too late, Skinner. Granddad ripped up your check.
That's right. Mr. Bass, they will never sell you bottom-aid.
What the boy is trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, is that I would never want to make a profit from a transaction such as this. It's
Why?
obvious you want this land for perfectly altruistic reasons. Now, what kind of a person would I be to want to make a profit at your expense? So, at the end of the season, we'll just trade camps. Ordinary, bountiful for valuable bottom out.
Oh no.
What?
Guys, it's trading camps?
Thank you.
That's it? Why?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, dear.
Donald, everyone. Now he's gonna chase a woman Harpo Marx style.
I got it.
It's time to discuss your trip to Siberia, young man.
The same actor that played the gay aerobics guy.
It looked like it, didn't it?
Yeah, I'll see you in the city. Hey, guys! Bottom out!
No, they didn't get laid, so they have to kill each other.
That's right.
Hold on, they haven't left the camp yet. The lunch lady's still there.
What? What?
She's got the body of a woman in the face of a child?
I hope I didn't press
No!
Summer. Don't be silly, Chris. You are my knight in shining armor.
Stop, soundtrack guy, stop!
She's got the mind of a child, the vagina of a child, but she's actually a woman. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Legally speaking, she's a woman. Nothing that the law can do.
She doesn't age. Yeah, that's what happens when I kiss most guys. They just run away. Last guy I kissed became the aerobics instructor here. They don't have a home, actually. They just live at the school. Glad they wrapped up his story because he was an integral part of the
Very important.
Can't believe the summer's over already.
Quite eventful, wasn't it?
That was a great con you pulled, Granddad.
Oh, and my last, too, honey. I learned my lesson. From now on,
Conned them?
straight and narrow.
Did he?
Get what the con was. I don't understand. They're switching camps, but I don't get how he was able to do that.
He just declared it was going to happen, and that was the end of it.
Especially that part way over there. I understand there's an endangered species of some kind there, and they can't disturb them.
What kind?
I don't know. I've never seen one.
You think it'll mind a parking garage right next to its cave?
Just shut up, Chadwick, and run!
What?
Okay.
Okay, well, let's go back to our little television set. So let's get the hell out away from this as fast as we can.
Oddballs, everybody. Oddballs.
That was Oddballs. Vroom, 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 vroom. I mean, I don't even know what to say about that abomination.
Well, I'll say something about it. You know, every week we watch a movie here, and I think that we can't possibly top the last movie we've seen. And yet, every time we do, I have a new favorite movie now. And it's Oddballs. That's my new #1 best film I've ever seen. It's got everything you could ever need in there. The action, the comedy, the romance, the suspense, and more.
It's so weird because I've seen films where they do a similar thing where it's just, you know, complete weirdness, throw anything at the wall, see if it sticks kind of thing, like Hell's a Poppin', Freaks, not Freaks or Freak. It's a weird. Keanu Reeves is in it, and the guy who played Bill is in it. It's his movie. He directed it. He becomes like a freak show thing. It's the same kind of thing where it's just crazy jokes, over the top. It's a lot of nonsensical stuff. But those ones work, and because they know when to pull it back, they know when to actually have a plot, they have a through line that makes sense. This is just clearly this is not. It's weird that you can fail at just doing wacky anything. You know what I mean? You can succeed in doing wacky anything and fail at doing wacky anything. And this movie, though there were one or two jokes where I thought, you know, that's a decent joke. They didn't do it very well, but that was a decent gag. You know what I mean?
I don't mind the man written on the door, and then there's man, and then he changes it to. I don't mind that joke. I don't mind that joke.
Funny.
I don't mind the flashback being interrupted by somebody else's flashback. Like, hey, wait a minute, this is my flashback. I don't mind those. But this movie just so clearly wants to be Airplane without any of the care of an airplane.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this wants to be Zucker Brothers without. You know what it does though? It's like Zucker Brothers, but it's getting closer to the
Scary Movie.
Scary Movie, and even worse,
epic movie. Yeah, definitely.
Meet the Spartans, and those movies that they were just pop culture references. They didn't even have to have jokes or gags. This movie still has jokes and gags.
Yes.
But it's starting to creep more towards that kind of thing where they're not thought out. They're not done well. They're just kind of just done, and you're supposed to laugh at it because gag. We just did it. You know what I mean? Right. So yeah, it wants to be.
No, Justin. Wait a minute. They didn't just do it. They went as well.
Drink?
So don't forget that.
Yeah. I love it when that sound came in and there wasn't actually a gag there. It wasn't actually a thing. Like, it's one thing when Mike McDonald like reacts to something and they throw in a whap whap, you know, but every once in a while it would be there, but it's like, well, there wasn't a gag or anything there. It's just, you just put that sound in. It's just the guy walking, you know?
Yep.
They've
done it again.
Yeah, brilliant movie.
Okay, well.
I will rate Oddballs, 2 mad balls out of 10.
Oh, okay.
Using mad balls as my rating scale.
All right, I'm going to ask my guest to give a rating here. Hugh, why don't you come on back in here? He is there. Hugh, what did you think of the film?
No, he's clapping. He's applauding. He loved it.
He loved it. Yeah, wow.
Australians have a weird sense of humor.
All right. Well, I'm going to get my guest to review it, and then I'll give my review. So we got, as you remember, Luigi's here with us. Luigi says, all right. And for my review, I'm going to give it a 4. And you can put that on whatever scale you want. That's entirely up to you. You decide.
Good.
Nice.
Thanks for being here,
All right,
everyone.
Oddballs.
Like the channel, subscribe to the video, or you reverse that, whatever you want to do. All right? Have a nice day.
See you
Bye-bye.
later.
Bye, everyone.